How do you guys feel about the new AI stuff you guys see online?
Yo, I've been meaning to have a conversation.
So like the songs that are taken from, like...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I like it, kind of. I kind of like it.
What do you mean, like the AI artist?
So no. Imagine, day and night in a doo-wop version.
They're like that.
Yeah, they're like remaking songs.
That's pretty cool.
And it takes, you know what? It's not a bunch of prompts. You don't put a prompt in the AI and like say, it takes time. Each song probably takes about a week or two to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it's like you take one prompt from one AI tool and you take it to another one.
But what's the business?
Take it to
I would like to know how the business end of that is, because if
clicks and likes on YouTube.
No, but I mean, like, if you're making another version of that song that already exists, does that get back to the artist at all?
That's a good. No, I don't think so.
What's your take on that then?
Because
I like it.
It would never get on a streaming platform. That's why they have to put it on YouTube and SoundCloud and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can't do like the soul version of like Hate It or Love It by like
Some AI, yeah.
and then put it on Spotify and expect to get money from it. They're not going to allow. They're going to take that shit down.
But I'm saying, even for YouTube, like, how do you guys feel about it not getting back to the artist in some way, somehow, even though that was a big part of the inspiration behind it?
So this is why they had the YouTube
well, it doesn't benefit the artist really.
this is why they have
That's why
protests now. That's why the actors were protesting about this a couple
Yeah.
years ago. The actors in LA,
Yeah.
they were protesting about this because
But using AI in films,
yeah. So like now the singers and the artists now have to have a protest in some form. They have to protest.
But the thing
for
with
the
that
rights.
is, like, the hardest thing about that, and I think they should, don't get me wrong, because I actually hate the idea of AI just in music at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting everybody on the same page, because you're going to have some guys who may make their workflow or something about what they do a bit easier, advocating for it.
Yep.
But then the people who are against it, I think they have justifiable reasons. And like that separation, if that separation is there and not everyone can get on the same page, it won't be taken seriously. So no change is going to be brought, you know?
Well, I mean, it takes time for these people to create the change.
No, definitely, yeah.
So
I think there needs to be like some type of rules or laws
rate
around
a couple
it.
beats using AI.
How
but,
do you
like,
use it? Like, how do you incorporate it though? Like,
It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, and it kind of ruins the because I can actually play. Like I've been playing the piano since
That
for
was
like
my next question.
I've been playing the piano for so long.
your parents pay for that and stuff like that.
Piano lessons when I was a kid.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. 'Cause I mean, some people are self-taught, so you're right to ask. But I did Royal Conservatory of Music from like when I was like 7,
Amazing.
and then so I went up to grade 2 or 3, and then I stopped. Then I got fully into like the making beats and stuff like that when I was like 18, 19, 20, like in college and stuff like that. I did Battle of the Beat Makers and stuff like that, and that's where I met that's where I met like Wanda and T Minus.
Yeah.
And, that's where I met. So that's where I basically met. I met Drake there because he was performing, and yeah, I don't know. I just because I play instruments, it takes away the
soul,
the feel. Yeah, it takes away like the analog feeling of playing instruments, like manually, if you want to call it that, analogly, if that's a word. And I guess it was like a cool experience or whatever the case may be. But then I'm like, this could get dangerous or whatever, because then it's like anybody can do this.
Yep.
Like anybody can make a super, super complicated, or what they would deem a complicated musical composition.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't know. It's just, it takes away the work that you would have to put in to learn how to do something. It's like coding. Like it takes away the job away from people that put in the work to learn how to code.
Yeah.
Because now you can just code using it.
oh, well, my thing, like, I like to follow up the question with, do you think music's becoming like too accessible in terms of like, making it like
Yes.
for dummies, if you get what I'm saying? Not to
I agree to that, because in the 90s,
It's not the software fault though. It's the internet fault, because the internet made everything accessible.
Yeah.
It made everybody accessible too.
Yeah.
So it's a given.
No, but but when it comes to AI though, now like you're pretty much able to do anything, if you get what I'm saying, with no type of experience behind it. So you being a producer, especially somebody so experienced as yourself and like skilled as yourself, now it just completely takes away all of that, and you don't have to go through that years of training in piano lessons or guitar lessons or whatever. And just anybody off the street could just enter in a prompt or something and then just make a, like you said.
Yeah, but it's not as easy as just entering a prompt.
I get it's not as easy, but it still makes it easier.
But that's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Now you're not like, it's like you're taking away from the art form when you say, okay, now I don't have to learn how to play instruments. I just have to learn how to program this thing. And then that's where it takes away from.
Yeah, but I say that to say, like, on a bigger scale, doesn't that take away, like, the respect from the craft?
Yeah, so I agree with you. So I have a theory.
Yeah.
That in the next 15 years.
Yeah.
That thick analog stuff will be worth a lot more money. So, for example,
you think so?
Everything, yeah.
So like
manual cars.
So that manual cars is worth
music.
So it's that too, but like also, I'm gonna make an analogy
like
to
cassettes, records.
That too.
Track tapes.
Oh, so you think it's gonna cycle back?
So no, not just that. People are gonna be paying extra money. It's gonna be considered like you are a
20 years. Like in 20 years, for example, everyone's probably gonna have electric cars, right?
Yeah.
Gas powered cars will still exist.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be expensive as fuck.
Because they're gonna be collectible.
Because they're gonna be like
collectibles, and nobody's gonna have a gas station on it.
They have a gas station.
There's not gonna be a gas station in every corner anymore.
Exactly.
Probably not. Yeah, more than likely not, right?
But my other analogy is, you know how they're cooking in restaurants with robots now.
Yeah.
Soon, having a sous chef cook for you is like worth 10 G's.
So it's gonna privatize everything you're saying.
Yeah, privatize, absolutely.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first time I heard that.
Even barbers like barbers right now are making a lot of money because it's people are cutting their own hairs, right?
Exactly.
But if you go to a barber, it's status and you're getting that fee. Yeah, it's a human being. You know,
exactly.
That's where it is going to be. I think that's when it's going to turn.
I mean, even going to a barbershop is an experience.
Is that too?
Yeah.
And so that's why I think about music. So like in the future, people are going to be stopped and be like, "Is this AI?
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to AI. I want to hear him a real person."
You go on Twitter for 5 minutes, and there's so many videos that are clearly AI.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are AI, and you can't tell.
That's the thing.
And that's
it's getting kind of scary.
There's a couple of emotions. Yeah, food creates emotion because when you're hungry, you want the food that you want. Friends create an emotion because when you go and you hang out with your friends, and you go and have a good time with your friends. And especially if they're your old friends, so they have history on you for time. But music, why do you think all these older people sit there and still listen to 70s classic rock? Because they remember where they were on that moment when that song was playing. And they remember, because I remember the first time I ever heard Who Shot Ya from Biggie Smalls.
Cheers. I love that track.
Yeah, is that audio fucking good on that? We'll fucking wing it. We're gonna wing it.